Hello, everyone. This is week number 44 of my 52-week challenge to do a live stream every single week on LinkedIn. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Laura Connor, all the way from cold Toronto. And that's a little inside joke I'll mention about. But Laura is a visibility marketing strategist, keynote speaker, and LinkedIn marketing trainer from Toronto. I'm currently on vacation here in Los Angeles. But just really want to welcome Laura to my live stream here. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic, Stephen. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm on vacation. Probably eating a little too much this weekend, but I like good food.
Wonderful. We like a lot of the same things. Matter of fact, that was one of the things that we talked about over the last couple of years since we've known each other. You and your cooking lessons.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I did the what was it? One of my live streams I did how to make miso soup, and then at the very end here, my number 52, my very last live stream for this year. Me and my fiance we're going to work together and cook something on LinkedIn, and she's a much better cook than I am, so it'll be fun.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm absolutely looking forward to that. It's good to be here. It's good to be here with you.
Yeah, I know. I was looking back at our past messages, and we we coordinated this date back in February. So I'm glad that I finally have you on here.
Yes, yes. And it's been a while. I remember we've known each other what, 2, 3 years now
At
on
least, yeah,
LinkedIn. Right.
at
But
least,
and we've said it back and forth that we have to do something together. So I'm glad that we're finally here. Finally here.
yeah. I love doing these shows. It's just great to with someone I already know already. It's just great to catch up with them and just share some topics. And if it's someone brand new, it's just great to meet someone and get to know them over the course of the half hour here.
Yes. Yes. So let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah, yeah. So before we get into our topic here about LinkedIn for marketing visibility, do you mind sharing a little bit about who you are, Laura?
Well, I can do that. I'm Laura Connor, founder of Connor Speaks, and I am a visibility marketing strategist. I help business owners and business professionals increase their visibility and so that they can attract the clients that they want and they can just really be seen everywhere. You want to grow your business? LinkedIn is the place to do it, and other social media platforms, but LinkedIn is the place that I like to hang out.
Yeah, LinkedIn is my favorite place as well. So yeah, let's just get straight to the topic here. Let's start with businesses. Why should businesses use LinkedIn to market themselves?
Well, there's a wide there's there are a number of reasons, but one easy reason is most people aren't really marketing their businesses on LinkedIn. When people think about LinkedIn, you think about it as this is the place where you'd go to find new hires or to get a job. It's just more as far, it's getting a job, getting employees. That's what people think about LinkedIn. But it's more than that. And just the two of us being here together really shows that it's much more than that. It really is a networking place, but where professionals can come and network and build relationships. And it's all about that know, like, and trust factor as far as will I do business with person A or person B. So when it comes to LinkedIn, most companies, they're not really using it to actually talk about the products and the services and the features and the things that they can do for their ideal clients. And if you can actually do that for your own business, if you take the time to start to market your business and to connect with the people who are ideal people to work with and that you can serve, then you are really going to stand out over most people because most people just are not doing it. So that's number one. That's number one. And then number two, as I said, it's people are coming here on LinkedIn. Yes, it's a social media platform. So you do have the fun thing, you have the social interaction, but people are here to do business. They're looking to learn, they're looking to find the next person that can help solve their problem. And so if you are showing up here and you are talking about your business and how you can solve those problems, then the people that you're trying to attract are here in a business mindset. Other platforms, and I like other platforms, so don't get me wrong on that, but when you go to other platforms, people are hidden behind different names. So it's not even really their name. They're really just blocked off, right? Where you don't really know who you're speaking to. But on LinkedIn, you know the people that you're speaking to. You know where they work. You know where what city they're in. You know their job title. So you know so much about them. So this is the place. This is the place that you need to be, because people. And here's the thing: even if people go and they find you somewhere else, you know where they're going to come back to check to make sure that you are who you say you are. They're going to come back to LinkedIn. So that's why you have to make sure that you market your business here and that you have a presence here on the platform.
Yeah, definitely agree with all the points you made, and this is why I love posting on LinkedIn. This is why I love building my brand on LinkedIn because yes, it's social media, but it's real people, it's real profiles. No one is creating a profile with a fake name, right? This isn't like Facebook, right, where people can create a fake name, or like YouTube where it's anonymous, or Instagram where it's anonymous. You're on LinkedIn. You're talking to real people. We've been able to build a relationship over the last couple of years. Both of us, we've been able to build relationships with just so many people that we've never even met before in person. But just because we know who we are, we put out content, we show who our brand is, and we market our business. It's exactly in our headlines, in our profile, what we do, how we help others. We have testimonials, we have recommendations from people. So I just really love LinkedIn. Just same with you because it's real people, it's your personal profile, and you just build relationships with genuine people who love to support and help each other.
100%, 100%. And I really, I mean, I said it already, and you said it too. I love LinkedIn. We're here networking on a business in a business way, but we're developing the friendships. I've been in your kitchen watching you make miso soup. If you've watched one of my videos, my Feel Good Friday dance videos, you've seen my kitchen. So so it's business and friendships and relationships. I mean, you really, I don't do this on Facebook or on Instagram, and I like them. Don't get me wrong, but I don't build relationships as far as getting to know people that I want to do business with on those platforms. But on LinkedIn, I can know them and I can do business with them as well. So it's great place, great place.
Yeah, and everyone here is supportive, right? We're not here putting each other down. We're not competing with each other. We're all here to support each other, right? And if let's say I'm talking to Laura, she helps people market their businesses, and later I have a Zoom call with someone else who says, "Yeah, I'm a small business. I'm trying to learn how to use LinkedIn and try to market myself." And say, "Hey, I know a perfect person. Go talk to my friend Laura." So there's all these other conversations that take place just by our interactions on LinkedIn, where we can refer each other because we're not experts in everything, right? We have a specific niche. So when someone else needs help in a different niche or needs some other form of expertise, we know someone, or we have a huge network on LinkedIn that we personally know that we built that relationships, built those relationships with over time. That we just refer clients to each other just because we help each other out on LinkedIn.
And you hit it right there. There is enough business in any industry or in almost any industry. There is enough business for everyone. What I love about LinkedIn is I can I can do collaborations with other LinkedIn marketing strategists or other social media managers, and we can show up and do things together and provide value to our LinkedIn community without feeling that they're going to take my business or I'm going to take their business. So it really is a great place for collaborations without feeling that you're stepping on somebody else, or intruding into their area. So for that reason, and I know other platforms you can do collaborations as well, but this platform, I find it's all positive. It's all positive. And the people who you can do collaborations with, it's crazy. They don't have to be in your own industry to really do some really valuable collaborations and give value to the people who are showing up and who are in part of our networks.
Yeah, absolutely, right. And you talk about collaboration. I'm doing a 52-week LinkedIn live stream challenge. I can't do that by myself. I Other than the very first episode, I've had a guest on every single week because everyone, again, we talked about everyone has different niches, everyone has different specialties and expertise. This is how we can have my live stream show. We can have a variety of different topics just because we have different guests on every single time. And outside of my weekly live show, I've joined at least a dozen different other LinkedIn lives just because it's all collaboration. We're all supporting each other here on LinkedIn.
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to talk a little bit about what you're doing with your LinkedIn lives, because if I recall correctly, before you started, you were for 2 years, at least 2 years, you were making a video a week and posting those every single week, right?
Yep, I
And
was
then
doing
now
that for
you're
three
doing
years.
this for 3 years. Okay. And you know what? It just goes to show you the following that you have been able to amass over these last few years is just amazing. And it's not just a following, but it really is a community. It's a network and it's a tight community. And every week that you keep showing up here with your lives, you are impacting the LinkedIn community at large, and then also the people who want to do business with you, who are doing business with you, or who can give you business opportunities and really expand your visibility. So just taking this LinkedIn Live, I love the video. I mean, I'm a big video person. I really love how video can really speed up that know, like, and trust factor. That's why I feel like I've known you for so many years, because for 3 years I was watching you, every week with your videos that you'd put out there, and it's just great. It's really great to see the journey that you've done, and that it's possible for anybody, even if they don't have video making skills. Just the whole thing about showing up on a consistent basis for your community. It's really says a lot.
Yeah, I really, really appreciate that, Laura. And you've been a big fan of my content since the last 3 years. I started my 52-week video challenge back in 2018. So you've definitely supported me from back then. And that's how we got into the cold Toronto, sunny California conversation. It's been going on for the past couple of years now.
You're right. I don't even remember that. I remember the conversation, but can you refresh my memory? What were we talking about? Was it, did we start talking when I was freezing here and I was longing for some sunshine? I don't remember.
Yeah, something
I don't
like that.
remember.
I don't. I can't remember it was from like maybe your post or something. And I said, "Oh, it's always sunny and warm here in California." And so every once in a while, we message each other maybe on a post or just even direct messaging. I just say, "Hey, Laura, how's it in Toronto? Is it still cold?" And then you come back and you said, "Oh, is it still hot in California?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's still warm here." So it's again, these are the relationships that you build on LinkedIn. You just have all these different inside jokes and conversations with people.
That's true. That's true. And so it is getting a little chilly here. So I am longing for some Vegas weather, or if I can't get Vegas, I'll go to LA or some part in California. I or put me on a plane back to Jamaica. I need some warm weather now because it's starting to get cold. I have my jacket over there. I put on my hat for the first time 2 days ago. I'm gonna turn on my heat pretty soon. So enjoy. Be thankful for the warm weather that you have, Stephen. Be
I
thankful.
definitely, I definitely am. Yeah, we had we had a big rainstorm in the Bay Area earlier this week, so it was cold. But yeah, I came down here to Southern California to Los Angeles for the weekend, and yeah, but I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, so it's definitely hot down here.
You shorts and a
Sorry.
t-shirt, me with jeans and long johns. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, what are we talking about? Because I don't
All
want to
right.
think about this weather.
Yeah, so let's move on to our next topic here. How can you market yourself and your business on LinkedIn? So we talk about why it's important, right? You have this great community, it's personal profile. You just build all these relationships. How can you market yourself and your business on LinkedIn?
Well, first you want to when I talk about LinkedIn marketing, there's 5 steps to doing it effectively, okay? The first thing is that you have to focus up and you need to know who you want to build up those relationships with. Who do you want to market to? So who are your ideal clients? Who are the people who you want to be interviewed by, or who you want to do collaborations with? Identify who that is, right? So you really need to focus up on that. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to show up. So how do you market yourself? You need to show up, which means you need to have a complete LinkedIn profile. And you need to go through all the different of it, from your headline to your banner. The banner is your prime real estate. I mean, you should be saying something about what you do in your banner. That rectangle that's right at the top that has your little circle picture and then has that rectangle, it should have something more there than just a picture of a sunset or your company logo. It needs to say something, right? And then you also need to just make sure all the other areas are filled out. There's a lot of different parts in there, but you want to make sure that it's complete and that you are putting work that you've done. So on your LinkedIn profile, if you go on your LinkedIn profile and you see your featured section, you should have some either videos or documents or maybe even some posts that you've done. Put those things up there to give people an idea of what you do, right? So you want people to get to learn more about you in your profile. So you need to make sure that that's filled. Once you so that's step two. You want to make sure that you show up. That's the big part of marketing yourself. Then you want to speak up. That's what you're doing, Stephen. You are making these videos, you are collaborating, you are adding value. If you want to market yourself, you don't want to be hitting people's inboxes with, I want to connect with you and then you want to buy my product right away. You you don't want to be always selling. You want to speak up and talk about your industry or the problems that you solve for people that you want to work with. You want to add value. You want to add value. Now, you can even do things that are not really business related, just as long as you're adding value. So if you're making people feel good, if you are giving them some time saving tools, if you are talking about what's happening in the industry, if you are just recommending other people or highlighting other people, add value. You need to speak up. So that's another way. By speaking up and by adding value, you don't have to sell, but you're selling without really selling, right? So that's another way that you market your business, right? And then the next thing, then you want to build your network. I don't know who said it first, your network is your net worth. It really is
Yep, absolutely.
valuable. The network that you can build on LinkedIn, extremely valuable. So you want to choose who you're going to connect with carefully, but you want to start to connect with people. And then if you're connecting with people and you're engaging with people on their posts or on other people's posts and you're starting conversations in the newsfeed and in messaging, that's how you are constantly marketing yourself without really hard selling yourself. And so that's just a great way to do it. And it feels clean. It doesn't feel like you are sending out sales pitches or spammy messages all the time. You can go to bed and feel good. I met people, I started the relationship and had conversations, and which leads to calls, which leads to clients, right? And then the final thing that you want to do is then you want to blow up, right? Which means you want to take everything that you're doing, your really great optimized profile, then you take whatever you're speaking up about, and then the network that you're building, and then how do you use all of these things to really amplify your visibility. Collaborations are one. You can
Mhm.
offer different things so that you can get people off of the platform, because I love LinkedIn, but you want to get people off the platform, right? So there are so many different things that you can do to really blow up and maximize your effectiveness and market yourself in a very organic, feel good type of way. What do you
Yep,
think about that?
exactly. Yeah, no, no, excellent, excellent points there. And I just want to emphasize with the 5 points you made there, you got to do all five. You can't just have an amazing LinkedIn profile with your banner photo, with what you do and things like that, but you don't engage with anyone. Because yes, you have this amazing billboard, but no one drives by that road, or no one's on that road that drives by that billboard. And the flip side is true. You could be engaging with people, you could be networking with people, and they go to your profile, it's blank. Like I have no idea what this person does. So you have to figure out the first step, right? You said first step is to figure out your niche. So then you're able to create your LinkedIn profile to be engaging to those people, to share. I help, for example, I help shy introverts achieve success or confidence in their careers, and people connect with me because they send me a message saying, "Hey, I'm a shy introvert. I need help with public speaking." So it's a combination of all of these things that you can't just, oh, okay, I just need a good profile, I'm good, or I just need to engage with others, and I'm good. No, you have to do all five of the steps. You got to figure out your niche. You got to have an amazing LinkedIn profile. You have to build a network. You have to engage with others, and then you just have to blow up. You have to share content as well. So again, it's the great part of all this. It's free. Like you don't need to spend any money. Creating your profile, creating content, things like that. But if you're really into want to brand yourself and market yourself on LinkedIn, you got to do all five of these things.
Absolutely, absolutely. And especially, I mean, you have to do all of them. But you're right. When we people could have a great profile and they can have a lot of connections. I mean, I know a lot of people who have 5, 10, 20,000 connections, but they're not doing anything with it, right? They're not putting out content. And you put out content that is will serve your audience, and it could be a variety of different things: video, text posts, pictures, polls. industry updates, so many different things that you can put out there. But you need to put posts out there and show that you know what you're talking about. But then you also need to really engage with people. And if you do that, you're really going to find that that's where the magic happens. And the fact that it's free, I mean, really, it's free and you can connect with almost anybody that you want. I mean, really, it's crazy. It's crazy. LinkedIn is just crazy. And it saddens my heart. I mean, sometimes, Stephen, I go to bed crying when I see, if I look at LinkedIn late at night sometimes, and I look at some profiles and they're not optimized, or I know that someone really could be doing something great on LinkedIn, and then when I go to check them out, I see that their profile really is their company page rather than their personal profile, or they don't have any call to actions, or they don't have it complete. I just go to bed crying sometimes. I have to tell you. I'm like, boy, the world needs to know about how to leverage LinkedIn, the magic of LinkedIn. Sometimes that just puts me to bed when I think about how many people I want to help.
Yeah,
And then I wake up.
I just connected with someone recently, and I said, "How's school going for you?" And on his headline said "student at whatever school," right? So I said, "How's school going for you?" He said, "I graduated over a year ago," and I said, "Maybe you should update your LinkedIn to reflect that because that's wasted opportunity there." Because I don't know his background, but yeah, maybe you graduated a year ago, but you're unemployed. Well, if it says you're a student, I'm not going to offer you a full time job because you're still in school, right? Unless you're actually graduated and you're looking for a job, then I'll offer you that opportunity. And yeah, I agree with you that yeah, there's some LinkedIn profiles that's like I wish I could help everyone, right? But again, there's there's a lot of people that can help with LinkedIn. We're not, I don't want to be here, marketing myself or selling my courses or things
Right.
like that. But there's a lot of people on LinkedIn that can help, and the best advice I can share is if there's a profile that just looks amazing, ask them, how did you make your banner photo? Like, how did you, how do you add the emojis? How do you do this? Because just it's all information that's just right there. Just look at someone's profile, like, wow, that's amazing. I know exactly what this person does. It really catches my attention. You just do something similar to them, and then that's how you can create your profile to be eye catching and engaging.
Right. And you know what? If you want to put a really nice profile banner together, use Canva.
Yep,
Canva's so easy, and you
that's
can
my
use it
number
for
one tip.
free. Right. Get on Canva, make a banner, and really, LinkedIn, working with your profile, you can do the changes yourself. So you can make a banner, put the information that's on there, put a call to action, either tell people to go to your website or go to your lead page, or to give you a call, whatever it is, or sign up for the event that you have coming up. Create your banner. You can change it as often as you need to. So it's not a one and done thing. You could change it as often as you need to. So you want to definitely make sure you do that. And I had another thought, and it will come back to me. When it comes back to me, Stephen, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to
Yeah,
add
I
another
wanted
tip for everybody.
I wanted to ask you a question. With your expertise in LinkedIn marketing, so if someone has a small business, would it be better for them to create a personal LinkedIn profile where they market their business that way, or should they create a company page and then market the company that way? What are your thoughts?
Boy, okay, Stephen, I have to tell you, you know me too well because that's what I wanted to talk about. And you read my mind. You read my mind. Okay, you have to have, if you have a small business, if you want to establish yourself as a speaker, even, you need to set up a company page. You need your own personal profile. People follow people rather than company pages. All right. So you're going to get a lot more traction on your personal profile. And so that has to be about you because you're not you want to set it up where I can get to know you, or your ideal audience can get to know you, and they get to know you from reading your profile and seeing what's there and seeing how you engage and how you add value and all that. But then you want to have a company a company page, and they're easy to set up. I mean, you could set it up in a few minutes. Set that up where you talk about your business, right? And then you can connect with people and have people follow your company page. And then you can also, you can come up with your strategy as to what you're going to post on your company page for the posts and what you're going to post on your personal profile. But you definitely want to have both. If you have your own business, please, please, please. If you have your own business, don't use the picture that is supposed to be of you and don't replace that with your company logo. Okay.
Mm.
Don't put in the name your company, put it to be your name, and then make your company page with your company information. Absolutely important. If you want to speak, if you want to have a side business, if you have multiple businesses, set up multiple company pages, however you see fit for that, but make them separate. And you'll
Okay.
find that here's the thing why. I'm going to tell you why. If you don't have a company page, and I find this a lot with, say, real estate agents, right? And I love real estate agents, but they will have their personal profile, and then they'll say that they're doing they're in real estate, or but when it comes down to the experience, they haven't connected their experience either to their brokerage or created a company page. So when people scroll down to their experience, it's that little gray box with those buildings. And so you people are saying, okay, well, boy, did you just get your license yesterday, or did you just pull out a name out of the hat for this company? You're not really a real company. So that's why you definitely want to do that. So when people look at your experience, it is attached to some type of company page. And that's what, even if you're just starting out, people need to see that, because that helps to solidify what you're saying to them, that you have your own business. So definitely set up your own company page.
Yeah, great advice, Lloyd. That's something I always wondered that, if should I do one, should I do the other? And the answer is you got to do both, right? Because first of all, people just want to summarize what you said. People connect with people, so don't just put your company name, because it's like I don't feel you don't feel that connection because you're not connecting with a person, you're connecting with an entity instead. But you also want to have that company page because it looks more professional, or it looks like you're actually in an actual business, not just something you just made up, like you said, nothing you just created just yesterday.
Absolutely, absolutely. If people could go and make sure that they have that done, get your company page, make your personalized URL, because you want to use that on all of your marketing pieces, in your
Hmm.
email, on your websites, on your presentations. Get your personalized URL. Make sure that you have a good picture and you have some featured documents there, and you're posting some things. You'll be way ahead of most people, because most people don't have all of those things together.
Yeah, excellent tips here. Yeah, and I just wait as we wrap up here. Thank you so much, Laura, for your time here. We talked a lot about why marketing your business and yourself is so important on LinkedIn, just because you have that community, you have that personal connection, you get to build those relationships. And we also talked about the 5 points that you made about how to market yourself, right? You have to find your niche. You got to have a filled out, complete LinkedIn profile. You have to network with those. You have to engage with those. You also have to create content as well. So I just want to give you the last couple minutes here. I just want to this is Laura's LinkedIn profile. Make sure you connect with her. I just want to give you the last couple minutes here for you to make your plug. Do you have anything coming up you want to share, how you can help others, or what do you need help with?
Well, okay. A couple things that I want people, no matter if you're not posting content, I want you to start. What do you know? How could you be of service to other people? And then just easy, even if you say once or twice a week, you're going to start to do that until you're comfortable with it. Try to post content and then make it a point to engage on other people's content. That's how you're going to start conversation. So really, please do that. That's my word of wisdom for that, or my piece of advice. And then if you're confident to do video, definitely do video. All right. But outside of that, what do I have going on? I have my Rethink LinkedIn course, which is really good if people don't know what to do or how to start, or they want more information about the 5 points. They can always go and check out my Rethink LinkedIn course. Or if you just want a little taste to see what it's like to learn from me, you can you can purchase my LinkedIn mini course, 10 quick tips with some worksheets to get you started. And I'm just here to help people with their LinkedIn and really to increase their visibility. So if someone is looking to train their team, I'm here. You could send me a message, connect with me on LinkedIn, and send me a message, and then we could see how we can work together so that everybody in your organization can really leverage LinkedIn to grow your business. That's one more final point, Stephen. I have to say, if you have a team It's good if you're doing the work and you are showing up on LinkedIn, but you need to make sure that all of your employees, all of your team members know how to use LinkedIn so that they are amplifying the content and the messaging that you're putting out on LinkedIn. So if you need help with that, that's where I'm at. I'm here to help do that, to make sure everybody knows how to use LinkedIn effectively to grow your business and increase your visibility. And with that, I'm done, Stephen. I'm done.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Thank you so much. Again, connect with Laura. Get in touch with her on LinkedIn. We have one question that just came in here. I want to make sure we addressed it. This is from Christine. Do you think it's safe to post your resume on LinkedIn? I have my thoughts. I'll let you go first, Laura.
Okay, let's do one word at the same time. Let's see if either yes or no at the same time. All right? At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. No.
Yes.
What's your answer? See, I say no.
Oh, I say yes. There's different parts of it. I'll hear your thoughts.
All right. So my thing is, you need to be attractive on LinkedIn, and you can show what you know and how you could be of value to a potential employer by showing up in the ways that I just spoke about earlier, that we both spoke about earlier, putting out content, making sure you have a killer profile, and really showing people and telling people what you do without posting your resume. Then if they're interested, then that's when you come into that conversation about here's my resume and go into more detail. But if you put your resume out there, then you are really commoditizing yourself. Make yourself so attractive that people want to reach out to you and connect with you and find out more. If you put your resume there, they can look at it and say, okay, you don't have what I'm looking for. I'm going to move on. So that's my thoughts. I say no. I want to hear what you say, Stephen.
All right. Yeah, I agree with what you said. So I guess my point is, yes, put your resume on LinkedIn. You can put it into the featured section if you want, but don't make your LinkedIn profile an exact copy of your resume. So I'm agreeing with your points here, Laura. You got to make it attractive. What is your mission statement? How do you help others? You put that on your LinkedIn profile. You can't really quite put that on your resume, but it's just okay to put it on there because sometimes if someone's looking at your LinkedIn profile, this is what I do. This is what you possibly can't put every single thing on your resume on your LinkedIn profile. So my point is, yes, it's okay to put your resume, but your LinkedIn is much more than your resume. So make sure you fill out all the other sections as well.
Okay, I can live with that. I wouldn't put it there, but that's okay. That's all right. Christine, you heard both of our ideas or both of our thoughts. I'd love to know what you end up doing.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much, Laura. We talked a lot about marketing yourself on LinkedIn, why it's important, how to do it. And again, get in touch with Laura. If you need help with marketing yourself, she has these quick courses. You can book a call with her as well, and she can help you or your small business market yourself on LinkedIn. So thank you, everyone, for watching here. And thank you again, Laura. Again, this is just part of the beauty of LinkedIn, building these relationships, making these connections, and just collaborating on LinkedIn.
Yes, this has been fun. And the next time we're going to do this in person. So you need to book a flight here to Toronto. Or if I'm ever heading down that way, if I make it to Vegas or anywhere close, I'm going to have to tell you, Stephen, come link up with me. Link up with me and we'll do something in person. This is fun. Thank you so much.
So, yeah, no, I'll let you know when I'm in the Toronto area. So I'll make sure to bring a warm jacket too.
And the toque. You have to put your toque on. All right.
All right. So, yeah. Hey, hang on for a second, Laura. But thank you, everyone, for watching. And I'll see you all next week for my week number 45 of my live stream LinkedIn 52-week challenge.